Howdy there, folks. This is Micah here, coming at you with the tune that I wrote about these crazy times we're living in today. It's called The Closing Act of the Show That Never Ends. Is the cowboy sing his song about closing time? The machines they kept pumping out the assembly line, running on a truth until they're never spoken. The closing act of the show that never ends. Is that a cliff or a horizon that never recedes, as we roar on through the years, living dangerously? Well, the train's already rolling, though with no destination, to the closing act of the show that never ends. Firing up the troops and quailing mutinies, giving nerving speeches of dead chivalry. The final fight between the hero and the villain, and the closing act of the show that never ends. Rinse and repeat, the bitter and the sweet. What's begun is done. Time is just the illusion of distance. In a sea of raised fists that to some look like pikes, they say the revolution won't be televised. Well, then play our favorite song as the lights they start to dim, for the closing act of the show that never ends. For the closing act of the show that never ends. Now if I had a dime for every seer that did foresee a changing tide is the end of history, well, I'd burn all my money and drink by the ocean to the closing act of the show that never ends. To the closing act of the show that never ends. To the closing act of the show that never ends.